It's a cliche to say that mistakes, imperfections make something special, but they really, really do. In art, embrace mistakes. The mistake is the journey, and it's you getting better, because your voice probably won't crack there the next time. It's just another moment to pivot from. So never freak out about making mistakes is really what it boils down to.
Hey you! Yes, you. Is there music inside of you? We've recruited working musicians from throughout the industry to help you hear it, hold it, and share it with this wild and wonderful world.
At least for me, from between the studio and a live situation, some of the adjustment for me means like letting go of a type of obsessive perfectionism about the sound quality, and also in performance, like being willing to fall down and get dirty or make mistakes.
My first songs, my early songs are pretty embarrassing, but I think I was just kind of figuring it out, and I was really literally just taking the poems that I had written, which were kind of cryptic and a little bit dark because I was like a moody adolescent, and putting them to melodies. But I hadn't really learned the importance of song structure. It started out as a very personal outlet for me, and then later I sort of learned how to write something that was more accessible, that people could understand where I was coming from and maybe get some catharsis out of that.
You don't just automatically jump immediately to perfection. That's what's so great about experimentation. What I've loved about collaborating with other songwriters and musicians is I hear them come out with some not so great ideas, some pretty lousy ideas. And I realize that they will come up with 8 lousy ideas, or even like 15, and the 16th or 20th or 30th idea suddenly it's like, that is brilliant. And the listener will never know of the other 30 lousy ideas that it took to finally come to a sense of clarity and something locking in. It's like, that's not right, that's not right, this is right. There it is. But you have to be willing to let it come out.
Out of the thousands of songs you write, maybe 5 might be a hit. Maybe. You're really, really lucky as a songwriter if you get a #1 record one time. You could literally start at any age. You could literally not be able to sing, but as long as you understand what your thing is, there is no one type of way to songwrite or to produce or to do any of these things. There's no right way. It's what is my way? And then I find the appropriate people to collaborate with to make this a well-rounded thing, because that is what our industry is about, is collaboration.
Mark D. Sanders, he's a writer in Nashville, and he said to me once, songwriting is like fishing. He said, you can stand in the water days on end and get nothing. Or you can stand in the water for 4 seconds and catch the biggest fish you've ever caught in your entire life. He goes, it's not the outcome, it's that you're in the water. So if you think of songwriting and sessions as a fishing expedition, right? You can sit out there for hours and it wasn't the day for it. Or you can sit out there for no time and you got a great day. So it's very much just like a thing you do every day for the sake of the great ones that might happen today and might happen a week from now.
When I was young, I do remember those songs and there's another and another and another, and it still happens. But after however many hundreds of songs, it becomes new you versus old you. It's saying something that you've said from an entirely different perspective. So as far as locking into a song and knowing when you've found the song's proper path, if I was going to not advise, but opine, I would say break all the rules, run through all the walls, and do not conform. And last but not least, sometimes we don't know our best work. I've put songs away that I've years later played for people and have ended up on records because they had to tell me what it is. You're gonna have to listen to somebody, and you're gonna have to take advice from someone. And if you can find that one person to trust with your process, you're really lucky to have that person.
For more insights from beloved working artists on what it means to think like a musician, check out another episode in this series.